Good morning, everybody. I'm going to show you how to conduct an R-Series weekly manual check on the device. That will include a defib test, a pacer test, and a recorder check per our operator guide recommendations. You want to start by ensuring that the device is plugged into power. You can see that because these lights are on, and you want to ensure that a one-step electrode is connected so we can conduct the test. We're going to start by turning the device onto defib mode. Once the screen comes on, you're going to want to energy select down to 30 joules. So now that we're at 30 joules, you'll see defib pad short. That's normal. You do want to see that. We're going to go ahead and charge the defibrillator. Once it's charged up, you then want to actually toggle down to 20 joules to ensure the defibrillator can disarm, which it just did. We're now back to 30 joules. We're going to charge. And when we press shock, we should see the verbiage 30 joule test OK, and a strip will begin to print. So I'm shocking, 30 joule test OK, and the paper's printing. We can immediately press recorder to stop that paper from printing to go ahead and say paper. Now we're going to move on to the pacer test. So you turn the dial down to pacer mode. The first thing we want to make sure is that there are pacer stimuli on the monitor, which we can see there. We're now going to change our rate from 70 to 150. So I change my rate dial, and when you do this, you should begin to see pacer stimuli increase on the screen, which we can see here. Notice there are more. So our rate's at 150. The next thing we're going to do is check that 4-to-1 key. All you have to do is press and hold it for a few seconds until you see these start to spread out, hit recorder, and let go of both buttons. We now want to refer to the strip. There's my original rate of 150. There's where I press and held the 4-to-1 key. Once it goes back to the original rate, which you can see there, we're going to press recorder to go ahead and stop. That shows me that that 4-to-1 key is working just fine. The last thing we're going to check is the output. Before we do this, we need to disconnect the one-step electrode like so. We then change our output to 16 milliamps. The alarm begins to sound. It says check pads. We're immediately going to reconnect the one-step electrode, and we're going to press clear pace alarm. And that is the pacer test. The last thing we're going to check is the recorder. So what we need to do, similar to the last pacer test, we're going to press and hold the size key for a few seconds until you see this ECG signal come up, hit recorder, let go, refer back to the strip. Once you see that ECG inverted signal up on the strip, we can go ahead and stop it from printing. Essentially what you're looking for is uniformity and darkness amongst all of these items on here, including the date, all the verbiage up top, and all the waveforms. And also what it's asking for in the recorder is to ensure that the height and width of each amplitude is correct. That is essentially noted by a 2 large division waveform going up and then half of a large division going to the side there. Once we are done, we can go ahead and turn the device to off position. Staff should use no more than about 1.5 feet of paper per week when they check the device. And that is the weekly test of the R-Series defibrillator.